Hello guys, welcome to another one of my live videos. And Manchester United have just significantly beaten Bournemouth at Old Trafford by 4-1 now. 3 wins out of 3 for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, 12 goals scored in the current process, only 3 conceded, and Pogba now 4 goals in 2 games now for Paul Pogba, and he was unlucky that he didn't get an hat-trick today. He also provided an assist today, did Paul Pogba, so the goals potentially today was Pogba got 2, Rashford got 1 and Lukaku got 1. Rashford also got an assist in the game as well. Also, Martial got an assist in the game. I think Herrera had also got an assist in the game as well. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had made 4 changes going into the game. We knew before the game that Fred currently wasn't going to be featuring. Sanchez is going to be definitely in contention for the Newcastle game. And obviously we had injuries to Smalling and Rojo, so they obviously was unavailable. But this is a different style of play that Manchester United are playing now. Tenacious, a lot of passion in the team, passing very, very well, as we all know. Pogba was so influential today. And he did. He was unlucky because he potentially hit the post. Did Paul Pogba near the end as well. So potentially he could have got his first Manchester United, his first Manchester United hat-trick. His physicality is very, very good. He's good at driving forward. You know, the team today were getting fullbacks at the pitch again that we never saw in the Mourinho. Great attacking football, as we all know. And this is totally a different Manchester United team, as we all currently know. But Pogba played well today. Rashford played very, very well today as well. Lingard played very well today. And they all, you know, they're working hard together as a team. They're gelling together, as we all know, which is really, really good to see, because now we're seeing, you know, this is the Manchester United what we used to be like under Alex Ferguson, playing football, scoring goals, creating chances, which is very, very good to see, and we have done that today. So we won by 4-1, as we all know. We was actually 3-0 up at half time, guys, to be quite honest. No, 3-1 up, sorry, at half time. So potentially the first goal was from Paul Pogba. Lovely build-up play from Manchester United. Rashford, I think he went past 2 Bournemouth players, and that was great play by Marcus Rashford. Put it into the middle, as I said, and Pogba was there to latch onto it, and that was 1-0. And then potentially the second goal, again, was from Paul Pogba. Again, Herrera with a lovely inviting cross. Pogba ran in. He's so powerful and so consistent now under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Lovely header, and that makes it 2-0. And then potentially Manchester United went 3-0 up with Marcus Rashford. Martial with a lovely stunning cross. Marcus Rashford got on the end of it, and that was 3-0. And then potentially just before half-time, Bournemouth had a goal back through Nathan Ike. To be quite fair, it was a good header. It was crossing, Nathan Ike jumped up with the header, and it was a powerful header, and that was 3-1, as we all know. But Man United created a lot of chances. The majority of the team played very, very well. There's a lot of intensity. We're very, very precise on the ball, getting bodies in dangerous positions, as we all know. I thought Pogba was fantastic. He was the man of the match. As I said, he got 2 goals. Also got an assist today as well. Potentially that's 4 goals now, 2 games for Pogba. He also he got 2 or 3 assists in the Cardiff game as well, did Paul Pogba. So I said potentially when he's at his best, he's like 2 players in one. He's Paul Pogba, as we all know, and potentially, you know, he's proven himself very, very good as Paul Pogba under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, as we all know. And all of a sudden, the players are playing for Solskjaer, the fans are happy, and the positivity is back at Manchester United, as we all know. It was a shame that obviously Manchester United did lose Eric Bailly. Eric Bailly did get sent off in the game in the second half. But as I said, the 4th goal, as I said, it was a good change from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, as I currently said. He brought some substitutions on in the second half. He brought Andres Pereira on. I think he's going to get more game time, because obviously Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has confirmed that potentially, you know, the youth are going to get a chance, and everybody's going to get a chance. So he was talking about rotating, as I currently said. The 4th goal was Romelu Lukaku. Pogba got the assist. Lovely through ball from Paul Pogba, and Lukaku would finish it off, and that made it 4-1, as I currently said. And I think Lukaku is going to flourish under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, as we all know. And I think all these players are going to do very, very well, and I think the young players are going to grow and develop, as we all know. But as I said, it was good change from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Lukaku coming off the bench and scoring for Manchester United, which was very, very good to see. But Pereira came on as well. Also, Phil Jones had come on as well. So he did make some good substitutions in the second half. Did Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But as I said, we created a lot of chances. So, you know, we had the majority of the ball, and this is the attacking football that we do want to see at Old Trafford, as we all know. Pogba was fantastic today. His movement were very, very good. We played the game at high tempo, which was very, very good to see. I thought Matic, again, had a good game today. He was passing the ball forward, you know, very, very well. And, you know, players making runs in behind, causing problems for the opposition's defence, you know, which is very, very good to see. I think Bournemouth had a couple of moments, you know, they looked dangerous from a couple of set pieces. You know, they did have a couple of chances. I think David De Gea player, from my knowledge, had one save to make in the first half, and that was from Joshua King. They did score a good header, but Bournemouth didn't really do it because, we played the game at a fast pace, so we're very tenacious, a lot of tenacity about us play, getting full-backs high up the pitch, looking very, very energetic, looking very, very organised. And, this is the right attitude, as I said, and the players want for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, because you can tell, and obviously he wants the players to express themselves, and this is exactly what the Manchester United players are doing. But for me, the best goal of the game, potentially it's a hard one to call, because I thought Rashford's play was unbelievable to provide Pogba's first goal. Absolutely unbelievable the way he got past them two Bournemouth players. Got to be quite honest with you, the second goal was actually quite good as well. I thought the second goal was absolutely brilliant. The way he jumped up in the air, the powerfulness of the header was absolutely amazing as well, and that was two. Now, I thought that header was absolutely brilliant and lovely, inviting Cross-Amanda Herrera, to set up Pogba in the middle. The third goal was very, very good as well. Lovely, inviting Cross and Martial, to set Rashford up. And Rashford, he'll be very, very happy with himself today. Got his name on the score sheet. He got the third goal. He also provided the assist for Paul Pogba's first goal, as we all know. But the confidence is back in the team. We're playing energetic. And this is the old Manchester United, and we are seeing the Alex Ferguson days. So the glory days are returning. As we all currently know, fair play to Solskjaer. He's demanded what he wants them players to do out on that pitch. And in these 3 games, them players have done exactly what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said. So I think the right mentality's in the team. He's got the team motivated, as we all currently know. And it's happy days at Manchester United, as we all know. 12 goals now in 3 games. We wouldn't have seen this under Jose Mourinho. This is the type of football we wouldn't have seen under Jose Mourinho, because this is a total different style of play. As Paul Pogba was mentioning just then in his post-match interview, as we all currently know, it's a different style of play. He mentioned that we did still get results under Mourinho, but he did say it's a different style of play. The team are communicating, the team are playing as a team. They're gelling up very, very well together, getting bodies in decent positions, creating chances, the movement looking very, very good, and we are capitalising in that attacking third of the pitch, which is very, very good. But we're passing the ball well, we're precise on the ball, making runs in behind, which is very, very good to see. Martial was influential today. Rashford was very, very influential, and his pace is absolutely unbelievable. And I think he can grow and develop a lot more under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Marcus Rashford. But Pogba has been absolutely fantastic in these 3 games. He's been providing, he's been scoring goals. As I said, he scored 2 today. He scored 2 against Huddersfield, as we all know. He got 2 or 3 assists against Cardiff. So Pogba's in absolutely fantastic form. As I said, he will definitely be staying now. If we'd still had Mourinho, I don't think Pogba would have been staying. But Pogba is a great, great player. If he's in a free role, he's good. If he's just in the midfield, he's really, really good. And he's like 2 players in one, Pogba, when he's in this kind of form, as we all know. And you could tell with the celebrations, how delighted he is, as we all know, because we're potentially still one of the biggest clubs in the world historically. But as I said, we've had a lot of problems, but now we've recommended Solskjaer into the job. Everything's going to dramatically turn around, as we all know. And teams now, with us playing at this higher level, are going to fear playing Manchester United, as we all know, because, that fear factor used to be there under Fergie. Teams feared playing us, teams feared coming to Old Trafford, as we all know. And I think that's going to happen again under the reign of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But he tactically knows what he's doing. He knows the right lineups and everything. He's got the winning mentality, as we all know, and he's told the team to express themselves, which the current team have done. But potentially Fred and Diego Dalot did feature in Huddersfield. They didn't feature today, as we all currently know. So they may be in contention for the Newcastle game on 2nd of January. But I've got to be honest with you guys, I thought it was a great, great performance today. From start to finish, we was on the front foot, getting in decent positions, creating loads and loads of chances. And I thought Lukaku was very influential when he came on. He made a real good impact, also got his name on the score sheet. And lovely inviting ball, from Paul Pogba, to be quite honest with you. But as I'm saying, we move on to Newcastle now on the 2nd of January. We've still got Smalling and Marcus Rojo injured. I don't know if they'll be available, but I think, they're all playing to the potential level now. It was a shame to see Eric Bailly get sent off. I think it was for a high challenge. It was in the second half, so Bailey did get sent off. But, he brought Jones on, did Solskjaer, he brought Pereira on, and he brought Romelu Lukaku on as well. So he did make 3 substitutions in the second half, so it's good to see that Solskjaer is rotating the squad, as we all know. And potentially now there'll be Man want Solskjaer to get recommended into the job on a full-time basis, and I'm beginning to wonder. He's had a bit of managerial experience, and he was a great player for us. He knows the culture of the club, he knows the club inside out. He's worked with some of the players in the reserve team, as we all know, and he's really loving it. He's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. All the fans are happy, the players are happy, they're expressing themselves, and Pogba's just been absolutely influential. He's made an impact, as we all know, and he's playing really well. He's Paul Pogba, as we all currently know, but under Solskjaer, we just totally look a different team, and we are playing the United way. We're playing with confidence, as we all know, which is very good to see. But saying Solskjaer as a player won 6 Premier League titles with Manchester United, as we all know, won 6 league titles with Manchester United. He scored 126 goals in the Premier League in like 366 appearances, and he won 6 titles there. And he knows the club, he knows the chaplains of the club, he knows the traditions of the club. And if you notice today, every time we lost the ball, we got it back straight away. We just got it back straight away. Every time we lost the ball, we got it back straight away. But it was just great to see. There's a lot of intensity shown, great character shown, very fluent in attack as well. There's a lot of fluidity in our attacking position, as we all currently know, which is very good to see. As I said. But yeah, as I said, we're getting the best out of these players now, Ashley Young getting high up the pitch as well, getting involved, which is very good to see. Central defenders galloping high up the pitch as well, which we never ever saw them under Jose Mourinho, because like under Mourinho, we'd sit back, we'd go 1-0 up and we'd sit back for the majority of the game. But this style of play is totally different. This is a positive football we like. Solskjaer likes attacking football. He also likes the width as well, does Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So as I said to you today, the goals, Paul Pogba 2 goals, the third goal was from Marcus Rashford, and the fourth goal was from Romelu Lukaku. So that's potentially everything to update. Bournemouth didn't do much going forward. I think they looked slightly dangerous from set pieces on a couple of occasions. They did look dangerous from set pieces. I think they had a chance in the first half from the corner. I think David De Gea had saved that. They had a chance from Joshua King. David De Gea had saved that. But I think defensively we were absolutely fantastic today. I thought Bailly put a good defensive display in today. To be quite fair, I thought Lindelof again played well, because he's dramatically improved for us this season, as we all know. But it was a shame to see Eric Bailly get sent off. Will that be a one-match suspension? I'm not quite sure, but as we all know, Sanchez, I think, is going to be in contention for the Newcastle game away. So hopefully he's going to get a chance to prove himself and prove to be consistent under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, which he has failed to do so far this season. I thought, he'd have actually started Lukaku today, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He didn't actually start him. He was on the bench, but he did come on in the second half, and he did get us that fourth goal. As we all know, if you notice now, we're scoring goals. We're leading the lines. We're chances, and it's very good to see as we all know, and the football's very good. We're stringing 10-15 passes together at least now without losing the ball, and it's just very good to see, as I currently said. But as I said, to is it going to be Solskjaer or Zinedine Zidane, to potentially come in, Solskjaer, Zinedine Zidane to manage Manchester United? Because as I did update you guys, potentially, I think Solskjaer should get the job on a full-time basis, and I think he could if we carry on performing like that, getting positive results, and players playing like they are at the moment. I think, he will get the job on a full-time basis, and I think they will give him the contract, to be quite honest with you. Whether he gets some players in this upcoming January transfer window or not, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I do not know. And we know that we have been linked with quite a few players. We know the club, Ed Woodward and that, are still recruiting to get a full-time manager in at the end of the season, but I think it'd be suitable. I think we should keep Solskjaer on for the job on a full-time basis, because he was a great player for 11 years. He knows about the club, as we all know. I saw Alex Ferguson in the stands today. He was a great success. He won 38 trophies at United, including 13 Premier Leagues. He was here 27 years. He had great players, as we all know. And this team now that we've got is becoming a replica of what the team did under Fergie and what the team achieved under Fergie. As we all know, we have great players, like Van Nistelrooy. I think Van Nistelrooy won the Premier League with us. Had David Beckham, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer then. Scholes, Giggs, who made over 600 odd appearances. The Vidiches, the Ferdinands, that great team we have. This team now is starting to become a replica of that team. We know there's still some actually players here from Alex Ferguson, like Jones. Is he still from the Alex Ferguson days? There's De Gea here, there's Smalling here, as we all currently know. But as I said, this team now is going to be, I think this team's going to flourish under the management of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, because his managerial style fits the club perfectly. The strappings of the club definitely suit him. I just think he knows what he's potentially doing, does Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and I think he's going to elevate this team forward to the higher level, and I think he's going to make us be up there competing with the likes of City and Liverpool, and getting this team competing for major honours and competing up there, as we all know. But as it stands now, with that win today, Manchester United are sitting, I think we're still 6th. I think we're only now 3 points behind Arsenal, of course. Behind top 4, I think we're 8 points behind top 4. We'll go through the other results with today. Chelsea won away at Crystal Palace 1-0. I think Burnley won at home to West Ham 2-0. Man City won away at Southampton 3-1. And obviously we won by 4 goals to 1. So City now are sitting 7 points behind Liverpool. That's going to be a big game. Is it Thursday, if I'm right? I think it's Thursday. City Liverpool at the Etihad is going to be a big game. I might even be doing a preview on that game. To be quite honest with you guys, I might even be doing a preview, because that is a big game, as we all currently know. But top 4 still alive. As I currently said, there's still a long way to go in the season. There's still like 18 games left. As we all currently know, but I'm a very proud Manchester United fan, because I haven't seen us play like this now, as we're playing under Solskjaer, for that since 2013, since Alex Ferguson retired. You know, the problems stem from since we ever recommended David Moyes. That's where the problems had lied. You know, we got rid of him. The players weren't playing for Moyes, and we got Van Gaal. The players weren't playing for him, as we all know, under Louis Van Gaal. And now, obviously, we got Jose Mourinho. The players weren't playing under him, because he had disputes with the top players. He had disputes with the board. He wasn't getting along with the board, Jose Mourinho. Even though he's won titles everywhere he's been, but I just don't think he was a Manchester United manager. But as I said, now we've got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in, everything is going to dramatically turn around. You know, we haven't won the Premier League since 2013, but if we carry on playing at this kind of level, which we are showing, I think these players are going to flourish under Solskjaer. I think the players are going to grow and develop under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And he did say everybody's going to get the chance. We've only won 3 trophies, I think, since, Alex Ferguson retired. That was the FA Cup and the Van Gaal, League Cup and Europa League under Mourinho, Community Shield as well. So we'll say 4 if you want to count the Community Shield. But I think we keep playing like this, I think we're capable of beating anyone on the day, because that football's been absolutely fantastic to watch in these 3 games with Solskjaer. Positive football, 1 touch, 2 touch, getting in the pockets, which is very good to see. And I think, Liverpool, to be quite fair, have played really good football this season. And I think we're playing similar football, as we have shown in these 3 games with Solskjaer. The football we've played in these 3 games with Solskjaer so far, it's like the football what Liverpool have been playing this season under Jurgen Klopp, because Klopp's invested in the last couple of windows, as we all know. He spent quite a bit of money. They've addressed their deficiencies, did Liverpool, by getting the sign of Virgil van Dijk. He's dramatically improved them defensively. They've got great players, Liverpool. They've got a great attacking trio with Salah, Firmino and Mane as well. They've got Shaqiri, who's been very impressive as well. But he's got that managerial experience as Jurgen Klopp. He's emulating the football he did with Borussia Dortmund, and he's taking it to Liverpool, as we all know. But potentially, they've got a great goalkeeper as well in Alisson, did Liverpool. But as I said, I'd potentially, to be quite honest with you, I do, potentially think Liverpool are going to win the league this season. I hate to say it as a Manchester United fan, but they haven't won the Premier League since it got named in 1993. They haven't won it for 28 years, all in all, so that's nearly 3 decades. But I do think they are going to win it. There's still lots of twists and turns to come yet, because if Manchester City do actually beat Liverpool, it will reduce to 4 points, and that's not really a lot. And 7 points still can be caught. Liverpool haven't won out yet, because we've seen it in the past. Them slip leads away, but Liverpool are going to be potentially the favourites to win the league, and they've done very well. Fair play to them. I hate saying it as a Manchester United fan, as we all know, but potentially they're the only team that are undefeated at the moment. Liverpool. Potentially Manchester City did win today. They got back to winning ways as I said today against Southampton after losing their 2 previous games. So they've been gone downhill a little bit of Manchester City, but the 1-3 won today did Manchester City. So from their perspective, they'll feel as though now they're back on winning ways. But I think Pep Guardiola's a great manager. All respect for him. He's won 24 trophies in his career. He's broken records, as I currently said, and he spent a lot of money in that Manchester City team. I think he spent like £1 billion all in all in that Manchester City team as Pep Guardiola. Well, £1 billion in all his career, sorry, but more than half of that money has been spent on Manchester City. But yeah, they're still in with a shout. Manchester City, as we all know. But yeah, you saw, as I said, Burnley won 2-0 today. Chelsea won away at Crystal Palace, but Chelsea have got problems because they could still see quite a few of their players leave. I think Sarri's desperate to get a centre forward in January. I think he wants to get he wants to bolster his defensive lineup, does Sarri as well. So potentially we'll see what happens. But yeah, great performance today by Manchester United. Well-deserved winners by 4-1 from minute to last. We were just absolutely phenomenal from front to back. We were really good. We dominated every part of the pitch. We created. There was a lot of tenacity about his players. Some of the one-touch, two-touch passing, was very good. We was getting bodies in decent positions. We looked very energetic, and it's very good to see. That we're seeing good signs now of Manchester United, and I think Solskjaer's got the team motivated, and he's got the team playing that Solskjaer wants them to play, which is the United way, which is the way that we used to play under Alex Ferguson, as we all know. But even every time we lost the ball, we just won it straight back, as we all know. I thought Pogba was good today. His physicality was good. He's got good physical attributes. I thought his defensive display was good. His passing was good. He was making Rashford as well. He was making runs in behind, as we all know, which was very good to see, as we all know. And this team, I think we're going to elevate to that higher level. I think, if we carry on playing like this, whether it's still Solskjaer in charge, is he going to get the job on a full-time basis? I think next season, if we carry on playing like this, we will be in a shout for the title, to be quite honest with you. We know our objective is now, because we know we're not going to win the league, is just try and somehow get into the top 4, because potentially I don't want Europa League football next. Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League in February, as we all know, in the knockouts. I know they've got good players such as Mbappe and Neymar, and they've invested a lot of money on them, but I think we keep playing the way we are playing. I think we've got a chance of competing with Paris Saint-Germain very well. I think we are capable of beating Paris Saint-Germain, and we're capable of beating anybody playing this style of football, that we are playing good, attacking, positive football, as we all know. But we were so quick on the ball today. The movement was absolutely fantastic, and we saw that against Cardiff away 5-1. We saw it against Huddersfield 3-1. So we've seen it in these first 3 games with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, as we all know, which is very good to see. But he admitted he'd like the job on a full-time basis. He said a lot of managers would like to manage Manchester United. Did Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? This is what Solskjaer had said, and who's to say he won't get the contract? He did win 2 Norwegian titles with Mold. We know he wasn't that good at Cardiff. He did get relegated with Cardiff, but as I said, he knows about Manchester United, does Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And potentially, he's very happy being here. The fans are behind him. The players are full of confidence. He's very happy as well with Solskjaer, what he's seen on the pitch. And the players are expressing themselves very well. And I think, even though we know Lukaku has been struggling, Juan Mata didn't play today. He didn't play today, Juan Mata. I think Lukaku can become more consistent under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, to quite honest. We know that he's been struggling this season for consistency in form, and he was injured early on this season. He missed the 2 previous games. He's Romelu Lukaku. But I think he can become a great player under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He was good in his first season, though. He scored 27 goals. Everyone talks about him being a big game bottle. His first touch does concern people, but these other areas of his game that he does need to adapt. But as I said, coming off the bench today, getting his name off the score sheet, I think potentially he can become a better player under Solskjaer. I think when Sanchez comes fully back from injury, I think he could become a better player under the reign of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. As I said, because Sanchez, I thought he was actually going to feature today, but it turned out that he didn't feature today, as we all know. So potentially Sanchez will definitely, I think, be on contention to face Newcastle. As I did tell you, he's going to give Bailly more game time. He did start Bailly alongside Lindelof today. Pereira's going to get more game time. It was good to see he saw him on, as I currently said. And, as I said, Juan Mata's going to get more game time. So potentially, I think Fred needs more game time to get to play to his potential best and his potential level. But the more game time Fred gets, the more he'll settle in and he will start playing, as we all know. But it's good to see the confidence in the team. We're playing together as a team as well. And as I said, Rashford, absolutely fantastic playing. He's only, 21 years of age. So he has still got a lot of years ahead of him. He'll grow and develop and he will get better and better. better, and so too will Martial, as we all know. He'll grow and develop and get better and better and better, as we all know. So it's very, very good to see. So I'll go through the goals with you again. Pogba got the first 2 goals. Rashford got the first assist. Lovely, lovely play by Rashford, on that right-hand side, was it, to get past them 2 Bournemouth players to find Pogba in the middle. The second goal, Pogba was brilliant as well. Herrera with a lovely inviting cross, and the power of the header was just absolutely fantastic. So that was 2-0 to Manchester United with a Pogba header. The third goal was from Rashford. Lovely, lovely inviting cross from Martial. I thought he was influential today. He'd come back, obviously, because he missed the Huddersfield game, did Anthony Martial. Lovely, lovely cross, and Rashford was there to seek it home, and that was 3-0. Potentially, it was a shame that we did concede that goal to Bournemouth, because Bournemouth did really nothing today. They didn't create much chances. There wasn't in our 6-yard box much, to be quite honest with you, but to be fair, it was a pretty good header from Nathan Ike, and that was 3-1. And then potentially it was a shame that we did lose Bailly, as I said, in the second half. Pogba should have got his hat-trick today, hit the post in the second half. That was so unlucky. I thought we'd have got the rebound, but we didn't. But Pogba could have got his hat-trick today, and that would have been absolutely fantastic if Pogba had got his hat-trick today. But good to see Lukaku come on, get his name on the score sheet, as we all currently know. So today, Pogba got 2 goals, as I said, very good. He also got an assist. He got 2 goals against Huddersfield, did Paul Pogba as well. Today, Herrera got an assist. Rashford got a goal, and also Rashford got an assist today as well. And it's just very, very good to see. So Manchester United are back, as we all currently know. So potentially now, we are playing for this badge, because this is a big, big, massive club, and it's really, really good to see. As we all currently know, the passion's back, the heart and desire is back in the team, and the confidence is back in the team. As we all know, and all our fans know that Manchester United are back now, playing to their potential best, as we used to play under Alex Ferguson. I think Solskjaer should get the job on a full-time basis. I think he took the trappings of the club very, very well. I think he should get the job, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But we know there's been other names mentioned, as we all know, Zinedine Zidane and Pochettino. Would you either prefer Solskjaer to stay on as a full-time manager, or recommend Zinedine Zidane? That's if Solskjaer doesn't get the job on a full-time basis. Pochettino, I don't think Pochettino will come in at the end of the season, because I think actually Mauricio Pochettino is fully committed to Tottenham. I think he's happy at Tottenham, to be quite honest with you, as Mauricio Pochettino, and it would cost the club 40 million pounds to recommend him in, and with that 40 million, we could, get a signing on the board, with that 40 million pound that it would cost us Pochettino, because he's got a 5-year deal with Tottenham. I know he's well Premier League proven, and he has got a good side. He has got a good team as Mauricio Pochettino, to be quite honest with you, and he's good at developing young players. As we all know, he's been managing since 2009. Of course, he's only spent £50 million since 2014, but I just don't see him leaving Tottenham, to be quite honest with you, being linked to him in the past. I think if Solskjaer doesn't stay on it, it's going to potentially be Zinedine Zidane, because Zinedine Zidane has got a great managerial CV. He's been managerless since May. As I did tell you, it did confirm he had met up with one of the Man United ambassadors, which obviously was the ex-Manchester United player Mikael Silvestre, who won 4 Premier Leagues here. He won the League Cup, the Champions League, and the FA Cup as well. And he had a good 9-year tenure, did Mikael Silvestre. But when Zidane met him in Dubai, that could have stirred up suggestions that Zinedine Zidane could come in at the end of the season. But I think Solskjaer's, if we're carrying, he's got a great chance of getting the job on a full-time basis, to be quite honest with you. But as I said, Zinedine Zidane's got a great managerial CV. He's never played or managed in the Premier League, as we all know. But as I said, he was good managing Real Madrid. He won 3 Champions Leagues. He was good as a player at Real Madrid and Juventus as well, was Zinedine Zidane. And he has been in negotiations with his representatives in the past about coming to managing English football. But as I said, I think, a lot of United fans will demand the board and Ed Woodward to give Solskjaer the job on a full-time basis. It did say reportedly he's going to get some money to spend in January. I don't think we're in no rush to get any signings, any permanent deals in January, because we've got a great team, a lot of good young players in this team, as we all know, with pace, can press high out the pitch, can cause problems, as we've seen in these 3 games with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. We spent £800 million or something since Ferguson, retired. Mourinho spent over £400 million on 11 players, but now Solskjaer is getting the best out of these players. But I think Solskjaer may want to get maybe a signing or 2 of his own, to bolster the squad a bit more. But I don't think we're in any desperate need to do that, as we all know. But Solskjaer, I think, deserves the job on a full-time basis. Everyone say it is a bit early. It's only 3 games. People say, well, it's only Cardiff, it's only Huddersfield, it's only Bournemouth. But as I said, we play in that right vein. We play how we played today. We play how we play against Huddersfield. We play how we if we play how we played against Cardiff and Huddersfield and today, I think potentially we can beat Man City, we can beat Liverpool. We are capable of that when we are playing that type of football. We are capable of doing it, to be quite fair. And we can beat PSG playing like that. We can beat anybody playing like that, to be quite honest with you. But very, very impressed today, as I said. We created a lot of chances. We had a lot of shots on goal as well, quite a few shots on goal. So it could have been potentially more than 4-1 today, as I said. But I thought the first goal was amazing. The creativeness of Rashford, that skill that he showed to get past them two players was just unbelievable. But I can't really say the best goal again. I think, to be quite honest with you, what was the best goal? I think I could probably say the second goal was the best goal of the game, Paul Pogba, because the header was absolutely brilliant. To be quite honest with you, the power. He showed great physicality, as we all know, as we all currently know. And Pogba, great player, and he had 4 good years with Juventus, as we all know, the Paul Pogba, and he's grown and developed very, very well. He actually, he in his youth career, he was actually a Lee Harvey player, but he actually began his professional career with Man United. But Ferguson let him go in 2012 because he wasn't guaranteed to get the first team football he wanted. He had 4 good years with Juventus. He struggled under Mourinho because the players weren't getting on Mourinho. But since Solskjaer's come in, he has really, really proven himself, Paul Pogba, of how much of a crucial player he is. And on that kind of form, he can be at least on 14, 15 goals a season, as I said on my other previous videos. But I thought the majority of the team played well today. I think they all communicated well, created chances, as we all know. There's nothing much more to really say. And, Solskjaer, as I said, still got to think about contract renewals. He did say, Solskjaer, he wants to get Martial and David De Gea tied down to new contracts at the club. Martial's agent did say potentially he was pessimistic that he wasn't going to sign a new long-term deal after Man United have been in negotiations. He turned the previous contract offer down, did Martial, but I hope he does sign a new long-term deal, and I think, Man United will get him a new long-term deal at the club on his current contract, as we all know, till 2020. Same with De Gea, we activated 12 months on his current contract until 2020, as we all currently know, guys. So, yeah, so potentially I think David De Gea will end up signing a new deal, as we all know, potentially the best goalkeeper in the world. He's very, very happy at Manchester United, as we all know. We know that Juventus have been linked, Paris Saint-Germain have been linked. He was on the verge of joining Real Madrid in 2015. He's been here since 2011, as we all currently know, as David De Gea. He's been here good 7-8 years now. Ferguson paid, £17 million for him, or something like that. He's gone to make over 300 appearances. He's won Clubs Player of the Year 4 out of 5 seasons. And also won the SmackDown Player of the Year quite a few times as well. And I think all in all, in about over 300 appearances, I think he's made around 95, 96 clean sheets for Manchester United as David De Gea. But I think the deal maybe would have to be with £400,000 a week, to maybe keep him here. But David De Gea is very, very happy, and he will sign a new long-term deal. So too will Martial. But there's also other players coming to the end of the deals as well. There's still maybe some players that may leave. He's going to give everybody the chance, Solskjaer, as he did explain. Darmian, as I said, he's coming to an end of his deal. He isn't really getting much game time. I don't think Darmian's got a future, to be honest with you. There's been a few Italian teams interested in him. Fellaini, I don't think he's got a future because I don't know how he's going to fit in the new Manchester United regime, to be quite honest with you, Marian Fellaini. So he could leave as well, Marian Fellaini. He could leave as well, Marian Fellaini. We've had him here since 2013, as we all currently know, but I don't see how he fits into his Manchester United team. Matic, as I said, I do have reservations about him. He's slow, but I think he's done well today. He's done well in these 3 games with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I think Matic has really stepped up. Instead of playing backwards and sideways, he's got the ball forward and he's pressed forward, which is very, very good to see from Nemanja Matic. But yeah, he's getting 90%, now 100% now out of these players so far. He's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and the confidence is back in the team, as I currently said, and it's very, very good to see. It is very, very good to see indeed. But yeah, Pogba got the man of the match, which was very, very good to see. So we're back soon with another live video coming up. We may be discussing some more transfer rumours with you. The Newcastle Manchester United preview will be coming up. What day is it today? The 30th. It will either be tomorrow or on New Year's Day. The Newcastle preview will be coming up. It's 2nd of January. I think it's 8 o'clock kickoff. It is Wednesday night. It's Newcastle away from home. We're definitely going to win that. Well, I should think we'll win that anyway with the form we're firing at the moment. Sanchez will be in contention for that game, which is good to see, so he'll get the chance to prove himself under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Alexis Sanchez, he's on £500,000 a week, as we all know, is Alexis Sanchez, so he'll get the chance to prove himself. But yeah, I'm going to get off now. We'll be back soon with some more transfer rumours to update you with. So now 3 wins out of 3 for Solskjaer. Happy days at Old Trafford. 12 goals scored. 3 goals conceded. We are still struggling to keep clean sheets. That is concerning me a bit. But apart from that, we're doing very, very well. Very, very well. And I think this team's going to flourish under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So we'll be back with more live videos soon. I think I'll do one very, very soon to update you, give you a bit of an update on transfer rumours that are currently going on because it's, not long now, obviously, until it opens after tomorrow. Of course, the transfer window is open. Whether Solskjaer makes any signs or not, I do not know. I don't think we're not in any rush to. But anyway, we'll see what happens. So anyway, drop your comments, likes below on the channel. If you do consider subscribe to the channel and take it easy. God bless, guys, and I'll see you all again very, very soon.